might take and takes time to open on this small computer. Just for the sake of good order, you can hear me loud and clear and that you can see the PowerPoint on the screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First of all, Mohit, this clause is only applicable with the P&I Club third-party insurance. This clause has got nothing to do with hull and machinery insurance or cargo insurance. So that way, the moment the P&I Club comes into play, that means we are talking about the third party where the ship, and therefore the ship owner has caused damage to another party and our ship owner is liable to compensate. That is the first thing. Third party liability compensation, but not any kind of third party liability, but only and only in case of a collision that two ships collide and one of the ship owner is liable to another ship owner because it was this ship's mistake. So therefore, our ship owner has to compensate that ship owner because of the mistake. So because it's a third party liability, the P&I will pay on behalf of the ship owner. Now, what does the 3/4 mean? That I am a ship owner, value of my ship is $1,000. We'll keep the figure small. Okay, I want to the P&I Club to provide coverage. I can't take a guarantee that my ship will not be involved in a collision where I'll have to pay compensation to the third party, the ship owner of the other ship. If at the P&I Club asks, what is the value of the ship you are registering with us? $1,000. So then as per the 3/4 collision liability, if P&I says, okay, if you are registering the value of the ship with us at $1,000, we will pay a maximum of $750. 3/4 of the value of the ship that is registered with the P&I. $750 will be paid maximum. So according to that, you contribute so much to the club. If the value of the ship is $1,000 and the collision, daru pee ke chadha diya, the liability is huge, and let's say the liability is $900, so 3/4 means the maximum that the P&I Club will pay is 3/4 the value of the ship, that is $750. Remaining $150, the ship owner will have to pay from his own pocket. This is the 3/4 collision liability clause.
Yes, sir. I had a doubt here. Sir,
go ahead.
Just like this value we are talking about, which is agreed when the ship owner and P&I. So this value is the value of the each sum insured for the vessel.
Absolutely.
And just say like if the vessel is involved in a collision with some other vessel and the owner of the other vessel, they, he claims that because it is this owner's mistake, so he will claim for the damages.
Correct. I'm coming to that. I'll claim that. Okay, come on, yeah. Your ship was like our ships hits another ship at anchor. Yeah, come on. We are supposed to keep clear as per the law of ROR. So it is 100% our ship's mistake. Normally, I'm just keeping it very simple. Is normally वो both to blame collision clause वगैरह लड़ाई झगड़ा चलता रहता है. But I'm taking the simplest form. What the focus is on कि what the final liability of the ship owner is for the compensation. That is point number one. If he has purchased this clause from the P&I Club will pay up to a maximum of 3/4 of the value that is registered with the club.
Yes, sir. So in case
it has got nothing. That's 1 second. It has got nothing to do how much is the actual compensation that the ship owner has to pay. P&I will pay maximum the 3/4 of the value that has been agreed upon, not on the day of collision, but initial when he bought the clause. So again, for simplicity, if I'm saying the value of the ship registered with the P&I Club is $1,000, they will say we will pay only $750. If the liability is $600, okay, P&I Club pays the whole thing because their maximum, they are prepared for $750. And if the worst case scenario, if it is more than $750, let's say $900, P&I said, boss, we have agreed to the 3/4 value of the vessel. Our maximum thing for on your behalf is $750. Therefore, remainder of it, you, Mr. Ship Owner, will pay on your own.
Understood, sir.
And an extension of this clause is sometimes, let's say, a rich ship owner, he wants to be like Vijay Mallya, don't disturb me. Jo bhi hai, sab karo. So one added thing is that if the ship owner agrees, I am ready to contribute more to the club. I want you, why 3/4? Give me the maximum thing that you can pay on my behalf in case if my ship is involved in a collision. The P&I Club says the maximum is the value of the ship you are registering with us. So if I'll just explain this part of it. If the ship owner says, okay, I'm ready to pay the additional call, so the maximum liability P&I Club will pay up to the maximum value of the ship, that is up to $1,000. In that case, the 3/4 collision liability clause or the running down clause comes to be known as 4/4 collision liability. It is all dependent upon the value of the ship that has been agreed upon between the ship owner and the P&I Club. It has got nothing to do with the market value of any kind of subject matter of insurance. Always remember that.
Yes, sir, I had doubt on that only. Just like he will only pay till the insured value, and
Correct.
anything more than that will be paid by the owner.
Absolutely. अगर 3/4 है तो वो वैल्यू एग्रीड इज रजिस्टर्ड 1,750 P&I क्लब देगा, उसके बाद टाटा बाय. If
This responsibility of the percentage will depend on the arbitration, who gets to pay how much and who is responsible how
with
much.
a likelihood the matter will go to court, because I have taken the simplest case that the collision happens between two ships. Both of them are in ballast. One of them is anchored, so one ship owner is 100% at fault. Otherwise, if which is not called a collision, which is called an elision. I have said, the collision is between two moving objects, and elision is where one of the object is stationary. Anchor, we are stationary. Anyway, so otherwise, in a proper collision, fully loaded ships, if there is a cargo damage, cargo insurance, hull and machinery insurance, P&I, it's a mess. Now, I wanted to explain where this whole thing comes into play. You may recall when we were doing the principles of marine insurance that we had dealt with indemnity. The first principle was like the constructive total loss. The second was subrogation. This is directly applicable in case of subrogation, and I will just draw one to you and explain how this is applicable, and it will also brush up your subrogation part of it. Can you see the slide? Blank slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just,
Yes.
it is this auto recovery. I'll just increase the percentage, and then it will act as a recap of subrogation. And believe me, this 3/4 collision clause is actual payment of money happens in subrogation. So thank you for bringing it up. It will be a dual purpose of clarification of doubt. Sorry for my slow computer, guy. The sad part is I contacted a guy, said he'll do it, he'll change the motherboard and do some servicing or whatever, but I'll have to take a day's leave because he says he'll require 3-4 hours. Anyway, we are not into that. Now, we will say subrogation plus 3/4 running down clause. This applicability we are dealing with. And the case we had said was, let's say this is our ship, okay, and our ship is at anchor. Second ship, which is our ship B, comes and makes collision. So they both are in balance. B is 100% at fault. Now, who are the parties involved? Ship owner A, and we have ship owner B. Then we have hull and machinery insurance company A, and then we have hull and machinery B, and there is no cargo. We don't involve cargo insurance, cargo no, and there will be a third party liability. We have P&I A, and we have P&I Club B. So the damage caused to A is taken care of hull machinery insurance A. We don't talk about it now. B is at 100% fault. So the ship owner, and this is a third party damage. So the ship owner B is supposed to compensate for the mistake to ship owner A. So therefore, let's add another arrow that, and because it is a third party, so on behalf of ship owner A, he will put forward the P&I Club that I have taken care, that this is third party. On my behalf, you please compensate ship owner A. As per subrogation, the third party compensation does not go to the ship owner, the assured, but is given directly to the Hull and Machinery insurer A. And on part of Hull and Machinery insurer, he just repairs the ship A. This is what the concept of subrogation is. We have done it. We're talking about the April back and the May back. June, I'll be doing it. Now, coming to the third, 3/4 running down clause. If the compensation to be provided by B to A, let's put it here. Value of B with P&I, B is equal to, let's say, $1,000. As per 3/4 RDC, maximum P&I will pay equal to $750, 3/4 of 1,000. Now, in this case, if आपस में झगड़ा होता है, नहीं सुलझा पाए, जैसे we go to court, the court says, hey, yeah, the B is 100% wrong. By law, you are wrong, and if it is proved that not only master, officer of the ward, the AB, etc., everybody was drunk, the damn it, what? Every single percentage of responsibility is on B. This is extreme level of negligence. So the court says that the third party compensation to be paid by B is, let's say, equal to $1,200, which is supposed to be paid by P&I Club. So P&I Club out of this will pay $750 plus ship owner B will pay, that is $450 from his own pocket. This is 3/4 RDC, directly applicable in case of subrogation. More clear?
Yes, understood.
And let's apply the 4/4. Let's make it 4/4 RDC. So in this case, value of B with P&I is this. As per 4/4 RDC, maximum P&I B will pay 1,000, the value of the ship. And if the compensation to be paid by B to A is 1,200, P&I Club pays 1,000. Ship owner B from his own pocket will pay 200. That is the maximum. There is no other option. Clear? And just as a recap for subrogation, the why subrogation, आप कहेंगे कि सर मतलब शिप ओनर ए ने प्रीमियम का भी खर्च किया, अब उसको कॉम्पनसेशन मिलना था, वो भी नहीं मिला, वो भी इंश्योरर के पास जा रहा है. But subrogation is a win-win situation for everyone. Why? मान लो अगर ये कॉम्पनसेशन होता ही नहीं, for some reason, ठीक है, ये हुआ कि शिप A has been damaged and the damage was $1,200. So to have the ship A repaired, Hull and Machinery insurer would have to spend $1,200 to repair the damage. Next year, they will increase the premium phenomenally. But now, because of subrogation from the P&I Club of B, they have already received the compensation amount. मान लो 1200 का वो डैमेज हुआ, $1,000 subrogation के तहत मिल गया. So to have the ship repaired, how much the Hull and Machinery insurer has paid? $200.
200.
Next year, they will increase the premium hardly by 5-10%. The ship owner A is happy. Ship repair हो गया, अगले साल प्रीमियम बढ़ेगा, थोड़ा सा बढ़ेगा, ठीक है. Everybody is not, nobody is suffering a lot. I mean, we are talking about one person. जिसकी at the same time, the principle of indemnity, that assured is not making any profit. That is the reason it's a wonderful. So it was a recap of both the things.
Sir, one more question in this.
Please, please.
Like we have to, this ship owner B, he will be giving $200 to whom? H&M A or ship owner A?
नहीं, इसमें क्या होगा? Ship owner A is only interested in one thing. Machinery insurance कहेगा, yeah, take care of it. तुमने मुझे premium दिया है, but hang on. Here, the concept of subrogation will apply. Hull and Machinery insurer will go to ship owner, B, boss, compensation to do. He says, okay, ये third party है. I am putting my P&I Club, I am putting my directly in your touch. A P&I Club will say, yes, on behalf of ship owner B, as per RDC, I am supposed to pay you, but जैसे he has taken for 4/4 RDC, I am supposed to pay you. You are interested in getting the $1,200, so P&I Club B will tell the owner, see, you have purchased this clause 4/4, where I am only supposed to pay 1,000. अपनी अंटी ढीली करो. Club will take $200 from the ship owner B, put $1,000, that is $1,200 hand it over to Hull and Machinery Insurer A.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it.
Okay, sir. This is only in the case of this when the vessel A is at anchor and there is no, then it will be.
हाँ मैंने
Otherwise, they.
बेटा ये प्योरली फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन द सिंपलेस्ट पॉसिबल केस दिया था कि भाई एक एंकर पे है तो इसकी बी की 100% गलती है. दूसरा अजम्पशन मैंने लिया कि बोथ ए एंड बी वर इन बैलेंस, कि मतलब कार्गो नहीं था और कोई कोलिजन में वो कार्गो डैमेज नहीं हुआ, नहीं तो कार्गो ओनर भी आएगा, कार्गो इंश्योर. सो आई एम हैप्पी that we got an opportunity to recap that and fully understand this also. So if all is good, the rest of the time we can all spend in self-study. I miss the one-to-one interaction in the class. Yeah. So kya kare? Whole world is suffering from this. So the April batch, it is adios. But remember, I'm always there for you. Even 10 years from now, just write an introduction. I'm so and so. I was with you in phase 2, so and so. Anything and everything, I will respond better because I've always believed in lifelong relationships. So thank you, and I wish the April batch the very best always.
Thanks a lot.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Continue your self-study, April, May, and June batch, and I'm deliberately putting it on record. The doubts revision has been taken care of. The April batch goes for exam day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, I continue the syllabus with new topics with the May and the June batch. Today, they are also doing the self-study for the next 25 minutes to 15:30. However, our Captain Sinha is also standing by, just muting my audio and video. Have a good day, guys.